Here's some anecdotal statistics for you. In the past week, I have dealt with 4 inquiries relating to chronic light and shadow chasing, all of which, of course, come with a host of other behavioural issues. 7 dogs that have problems with their behaviour towards other dogs, 4 of which are really quite serious. 3 of what sound like cases of anxiety. What are the common links that tie all of these inquiries together? Seems like a question that would have an interesting answer. Well, let me tell you. All of these dogs attended puppy school, if they attended any training at all, no ongoing formal training, no professional oversight in their ongoing development. All of them had training in the basics from their owner, with one exception, which is a 9-month-old dog. The rest of these dogs are all between 14 months and 3 years old. So can you see why I'm sharing this now? Overwhelmingly, myself and other professionals that do work similar to my own encounter these kind of inquiries regularly. If you want to avoid becoming one of these people that experiences all the emotional distress, potentially the guilt, but definitely the frustration and the worry that comes with these serious problems developing, there are some things that you can do to avoid that. Find a good quality general enrollment puppy school. That puppy school should focus on handler skill, building engagement, and building desire in the dog to work for you. Skills may be taught, but it's the motivation behind those skills that counts. That puppy school should be educating you as the handler about what to expect, what to focus on building, and also on encouraging you to get your dog out and about in the world to start stacking positive and or neutral exposures to things which may worry it down the track, things which fall well outside the average life that you may live with your dog. Training should continue through until at least, varies from dog to dog, but at least 2 years old. Every single one of those dogs has issues at home with its behaviour, usually towards guests, some destructive behaviour, problems with stealing food, and so forth off the plates. So management around the home is key. Too much responsibility and freedom for a dog that cannot manage it is not a good thing. It sets your dog up for failure. And it should be said, for all of these dogs, with the potential exclusion of that 9-month-old dog, these things have happened over a period of time. These behaviours have grown. They have been successful for the dog, and that is part of the reason that they are repeated. So acting quickly when you start to see something that persists for 2 or 3 weeks that you can't make sense of becomes very, very important if you want to cut these problems off at the pass and avoid them becoming bigger things down the track. Very often when we get these problems very early, as close as possible to the start of when they are expressed, we can have a much more profound effect on the dog's emotional state, on addressing these behaviours, and seeing these dogs go on to live a long and fruitful life as valued members of their families. The longer they go on, the more expensive these problems are to deal with because you need a professional's time. These time frames for dealing with these things can stretch out to months, and very seldom is there any simple solution if you're seeking a meaningful, sustainable, long-term outcome for yourself, your family, and your dog. So that's my advice. Take it, leave it, it's completely up to you. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure when it comes to this stuff. Get on the front foot. Get it sorted out. I just want to see you and your dog be successful.